People decide who you are in just 1/10 of a second. Before you speak, smile, or shake hands, they've already made up their mind about you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to win that moment without even saying a word. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Reina. I'm an international etiquette consultant and ex-television host. And in today's video, we're going to dive into the power of first impressions, how your energy, body language, and presence speak volumes before you even open your mouth. So awareness is the first step. You need to cultivate this mindset in you, which is you would never know who you're going to meet, when, and where. So you have to be prepared for it at all times. Your posture sets your emotional tone. So immediately, by looking at you, people can assess whether or not you're rushed, you're confident, you're nervous, you're anxious. So just remember that whatever happens inside mirrors how you show yourself on the outside, and vice versa. Think about the last time you met someone where you felt like he or she was very confident and you also felt incredibly comfortable in their presence. A genuine smile goes further than a dozen words. Practice smiling with your eyes, because when you smile without your eyes, it can look easily fake or even uncomfortable. So I can look quite serious when I don't smile. And for a while back, I thought people were just not smiling back at me, even though I was smiling at them. But what I realized is I was probably smiling without my eyes, and it probably looked more like a smirk than a genuine smile. Also, practice having consistent but gentle eye contact. And if you're not comfortable with eye contact yet, some of us do feel that way, and that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. But when you're practicing, you can try to look down to the left rather than straight down, because when you're looking down to the left, it looks more like you're thinking than you're being shy or trying to break the eye contact intentionally. Okay, now let's move on to the moment you open your mouth. Before you even speak at length, the way you say hello, your tone and your pace matters a lot. Aim to be calm, clear, and composed. Because if you're overly high-pitched or you're rushed when speaking, it can signal that you're nervous. Pay attention to your emphasis and pauses and the kind of emotion and energy you want to put into your voice. Sometimes it's helpful to imagine yourself as a storyteller and what kind of tone or pitch or even emotion will complement what you're saying. I remember the first time I had to dub an episode when I was still working as a TV host, and I was criticized so badly for how monotone and boring I sounded because I had no intonation or pauses emphasis in my voice. So it is helpful if you start reading out newspapers, practicing different pitches and emotions to get better at speaking. Style isn't superficial, it is psychological. People read into the way you dress as a form of self-respect and social awareness. So when you're dressing up yourself, don't think of just fashion, but also the intention and the impact you want to make. So before I started learning about etiquette, I always try to look put together, but I never really thought about the kind of intention or kind of impact I wanted to make with the style of clothing I chose or the color of it. After learning more about etiquette, I realized that even dressing black versus white or wearing a suit versus wearing a dress gives off such a different impression, and you leave a different kind of impact in people's mind after you see them. But whatever situation you may enter into, I would say it is always better to be overdressed than underdressed, because you never know who you're going to meet and what kind of encounter you might have. Imagine if you were to meet the love of your life, the CEO of the ideal company you want to work for, or even bumping into someone very important or someone you admire. So just always be prepared. When you have a moment, pick a few power outfit or signature colors that you trust that you always look good in and can complement who you are. So next time you have to go to somewhere important or not so important, you always know what to wear. Your emotional energy is a very important one. It is invisible, but perhaps the most important one. So people already can feel who you are before they even speak to you. Are you grounded? Are you confident or shy inside? What kind of intention do you have? Do you have compassion and love in your heart? You're communicating before you even speak. I've always believed that the world mirrors your inner state and what you project out. And when you smile at the world usually smiles back at you. So cultivating your emotional energy is a big one. How do you feed your mind, body, and soul? Here is where you have to spend time working on yourself.
So when it comes to your mind, what kind of information are you feeding your mind every day? Are you taking the time to learn and grow? When it comes to your body, what are you feeding your body? What is your diet like? Do you exercise? Do you treat your body well? Do you sleep well? And then there is your soul. Do you spend time connecting with yourself and truly understanding who you are, where you stand, and what is it that is your purpose in this world? All of these things will affect your inner emotional energy.
Now that you've learned how to make a powerful first impression, the next step is knowing how to keep the conversation flowing. I've made a video on the 5 techniques to master small talk that will truly change the way you connect with people. By the way, if this video resonated with you, please do click like and subscribe because it will help the message reach more people who might need it and truly support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.